Dear Schopenhauer, never in my life did I imagine that I would raise my child this way. It wasn't a very prosperous marriage, but my difficult life began in earnest when my daughter barely understood the basics of elementary school and husband left me in a sudden accident. The road was filled with indescribable hardships, and each challenge seemed insurmountable. However, what made me stand up despite going through so many trials and rough storms was the hope that even though my daughter was having a hard time, if I just worked hard, she would be able to eat well, get an education. I poured everything into raising my daughter, hoping that my love and sacrifice would be enough. In order to survive, I gritted my teeth and took on a variety of previously unimaginable challenges, often pushing myself to my physical and mental limits. I had countless sleepless nights with nightmares, and it was a series of lonely struggles as I had to pay for everything on my own, from living expenses with my daughter to my child's education expenses. However, the physical pain was minimal compared to the emotional pain, and I was constantly worried about whether I would be able to fill the void left by my daughter's father with my own efforts. Now my daughter is a college student and is leading an independent life. My daughter, who is usually quiet, rarely called me to ask for her warm greetings, but she did contact me whenever she needed financial help. However, I consoled my daughter's lack of communication with the proverb, "No news is good news," and quietly assured her of my daughter's well-being. However, as time passed and contrary to my naive expectations, my daughter's independence only meant being physically separated from each other, and her desire for financial assistance did not decrease even after she entered college. However, the events remains as a heavy burden on my heart that I cannot forget. One sunny afternoon, my daughter was walking down the street with a smile on her face, chatting with some who appeared to be her friends. The unexpected meeting with my daughter outside after a long time made my heart flutter, even if only for a moment. It was a rare glimpse into the outside life of my daughter, now a college student, and something new to me. As I approached her with a smile on my face, my daughter and I made eye contact for a moment. However, in that split second, my daughter's cold and unfamiliar gaze slipped somewhere else, and the footsteps of my daughter and her friends passed by me without stopping, like a scene from a movie. My feet stayed there for a long time as if they were frozen. Then, as time passed and I realized that I was standing alone, years of sacrifice and hope were shattered. The despair that followed me all the way home was accompanied by physical pain, and I felt such a deep sense of loss. Mr. Schopenhauer. That night my mind was filled with so many questions. Is my love too suffocating? Is it not enough? Maybe all my sacrifices were meaningless. Was it the fatherless void created by raising my daughter alone? Or is it foreshadowing a break with my daughter? Mr. Schopenhauer, I can't forgive my daughter. Until now, I have held on to the hope that no matter how difficult it may be, love will protect us from pain. But now, hope is gone. Are humans worse than dogs?
In your heartfelt narrative, you've shared the profound challenges and sacrifices made while raising your daughter alone after the sudden loss of your husband. Your journey, marked by immense personal struggles and the constant hope for your daughter's happiness and well-being, resonates deeply with the trials of human existence I've often pondered. Your recent encounter, where your daughter passed you with only a fleeting glance, has left you grappling with feelings of rejection and questioning the value of your sacrifices. In such moments of doubt, I am reminded of my reflections on the nature of human connections and the inevitable suffering woven into the fabric of our existence. It is essential to recognize that love, in its purest form, transcends the immediate reciprocation we might seek. Your unwavering commitment and love for your daughter, despite the hardships faced, is a testament to the depth of your character and the enduring strength of maternal love. It's crucial to find solace in the knowledge that the seeds of love and care you've planted in your daughter's life are not in vain. They shape her world in ways that might not be immediately apparent, but are nonetheless profound. As I've discussed in The World as Will and Representation, our desires and attachments often lead to suffering, yet it is through these experiences that we find the opportunity for profound personal growth and understanding. In facing this seeming rejection, it might be helpful to consider the broader perspective of your daughter's journey towards independence and self-discovery. The distancing might not reflect a deficiency in your love or sacrifices, but rather a natural phase of her development into an autonomous individual. During these trying times, I encourage you to seek comfort in the resilience and inner strength you've undoubtedly developed through your life's challenges. Let your love for your daughter remain unconditional, knowing that it forms the unshakable foundation upon which she builds her own path. Remember, the essence of our bonds can sometimes be found in the unspoken, in the strength we've given others to stand on their own. Your love and sacrifices have equipped your daughter with the tools to navigate her own life, a gift of immeasurable worth.